Look at that beautiful Nam Doc Mai mango. Beautiful. Growing in my bonsai pot. I bonsai this baby. It's growing very well. I'm the aquaponics #1 under the grow tent. Well, under the tent, the shade cloth, I should say. In this hoop house, aquaponics #1. But while I'm out here is checking on things, making sure everything's running good. The pumps are running good. The air compressor's running good. All powered by DIY solar, by my solar generator. But I'm out here too because it's the middle of summer. In the middle of summer, all of our pests come out, and I'm always checking my plants. Since I don't use man-made pesticide on none of my plants. I don't use that in my aquaponics system because I have beneficial bacteria and I have bluegill fish. If you use pesticides or toxic herbicides to fertilize, it'll kill all your beneficial bacteria and it'll kill your delicious organic fish you're growing. I'm growing bluegill. It'll kill everything, even my bluegill. So everything is growing organically. So that means that to control pests, I have to use things that are not toxic to my aquaponics food forest, the fish and the plants or whatever. So I use neem oil, which is organic, and I come out here and I do a visual check myself. I go through all my plants and look for the insects that love eating all the healthy food that I grow. And I'm looking for hornworms. It's hornworm time season. The sphinx moth, which is a giant, beautiful moth, lays its eggs, which are caterpillars, and they are hornworms. And I found hornworms almost every day in my food forest this time of year. It's that time of year. And look at here. I came out this morning looking at aquaponics #1. We're gonna fan out here a little bit to the large grow bed. Checking my peppers, because as you know, yesterday I found one in my other smaller aquaponics system, a large hornworm that destroyed my whole pepper plant and was eating the last pepper on that plant. And look at here. I found another one. He's eaten half of this plant, and he'll eat this whole plant. So I got out here right in time. This is why I always do a visual, and I check to find any hornworm pests, and I go ahead and I'll harvest them. They have a strong grip. Look at that grip. He's holding on for life. I mean, strong grip. I mean, very strong grip. What I'm gonna do is, I might have to cut that off to get him off there. I'm trying to pull him, but he's holding on. He's holding on for life, because he's gonna be fed to the bluegill. And he's even trying to bite this tweezer I'm using. I can get him off. His last feet off, I'll be all right. These guys are very strong grip. You can see. I got him off. I drop him in there. I'm gonna go ahead and feed him to the bluegill right now. I'm gonna feed him to the bluegill. We're gonna walk back here to the bluegill tank. That's where he's going. We'll go all the way back here and feed him to the bluegill. Real quick. Free organic food for the bluegill. He's eating half that bell pepper plant. Luckily he didn't get to the bell peppers. And we're gonna feed this sucker to the bluegills. There we go. We're gonna feed them. They're waiting too. They're waiting down there. Here he goes. Oh, they got him. Hear that splash? He's gone. He is gone, y'all. He's been fed to the bluegill. I heard the splash. Yeah, he's gone. It's all gone. See? Free food for the fish. That's how I get rid of all my pests. Now we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna feed these guys a little bit more food. I fed them already, so I just like seeing them eat. They probably don't even need this, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw some in there and see if they'll take it. They might not. Oh man, they splashing like crazy. They're taking all that too. Oh, let me get back. I don't want to shower here. They hit that food real hard. And they even knocked it out the tank. Let me throw that back in. Let them finish eating the rest of that little food. I'll get a splash. You can hear them hitting that food. They splash. These are big bluegill in here. I had these guys going on 2 years now. Some of these guys can be harvested to eat. I'm not going to harvest them. Not yet. I need to get my stock up more. And then I'll start harvesting these guys and frying them up. And they'll go in the pan. With all the vegetables they help going. Bluegill are delicious to eat. That's why I'm growing them. I'm growing them for their fertilizer, for the waste, the fertilizer plants, and I'm growing to eat. Some folks like tilapia. I don't care for tilapia at all myself. Plus, tilapia get real big. And tilapia is actually illegal to have in Texas. You can't own tilapia here in Texas. You can't do that. A lot of folks don't know that, but pay attention to your fish codes when you're growing food. You're growing fish aquaponically. Make sure you have the right species for your state. Let's go back to that grow bed. We got rid of that hornworm. They ate that hornworm up, which is good. Let's go back here and show you what's growing in this system. Okay. I don't see any more hornworms on the rest of these bell pepper plants, and they only like certain things. They love eating bell pepper plants for some reason. They love eating bell peppers. I found that out. They don't eat my other peppers. They love eating tomatoes and bell peppers for some reason. See that? See all the damage he did on that? That's okay. He didn't get these babies, so that's good. If I waited to tomorrow, all this would be gone. He would eat all that up. That's how fast those guys eat. You see how big they get. And we're gonna go over here and look at these plants I'm growing over here in my dual potting Look at the size. These babies get bigger and bigger every day. What do you guys think what kind of vegetable plant this is? Those are the true seeds. It looks like a vining plant, doesn't it? It is a vining plant. It could be a watermelon, a dwarf variety, or it could be cucumbers. What do you guys think it is? I ain't gonna tell you guys what it is. I already know what it is. We're gonna wait for them to grow all the way out, bud and bloom, and then you'll see whether they're watermelons, dwarf watermelons, or whether they're cucumbers. You will see then. But everything grows very well in these dual pots that I started doing myself. This grow technique, my grow technique that I did myself, everything's going good. So I will have 8 more of these pots in here. There'll be pots all through this grow bed. All around here, there'll be I'm thinking about 8 of these total. So that's 8 more plants growing in here. Now these bell peppers are almost done. They're almost done. So I'm gonna pull these out because they're on their 3rd crop. So these guys are almost done. I'll pull them out. I'll mulch them up. They'll go into my compost bin for my earthworms to eat. Nothing's wasted. Everything's going good. Now component number 1. Now you see that it's important to always do a visible on your garden when you're growing food. Whether you're growing aquaponically or in the ground, you always have pests. And this time of the year, we're in the middle of summer, very hot. All the pests are coming, like the sphinx moths, who their caterpillars is a hornworm, which you just saw over here. He's eating on my pepper. He's eating on my pepper. I took care of him. So I got more seeds growing. That's why this ain't all pinned out. I got more new seeds growing. So I have more of these dual pots in here. See, I have a whole lot of space in this one grow bed in this aquaponics system. This is aquaponics system number 1. A whole lot of space to plant a lot more of those. So we'll have 2 here, about 2 here, 2 here, and we'll probably put 3 over here. It'll be about 8 more of these. That's a lot of food to grow in a small space, and you can do that in aquaponics. You can grow a whole lot more food in a whole lot smaller space using 90% less labor. 90% less labor. You see, I don't have to dig. I don't have to dig in the ground. I don't have to bend over. I don't have to do none of that. I don't have to get out here and till a lot of soil because I'm not using soil. I'm using hydrogen clay. Everything's waist high. I don't have to do a lot of bending over. This is a perfect way to grow food for people who live in a small space, who don't have a lot of land. You can grow anywhere with aquaponics. Also, this is the perfect way to grow food for people who are disabled. If you are disabled and you're in a wheelchair, you have a bad back or this and that, you can grow aquaponically because you're not digging in the ground, you're not tilling soil, you're not lifting heavy things up to grow food. So until next time, grow some food aquaponically.